Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. This is Daddy Kof again. Yeah, the life is on the air again, and we are happy to give you an exciting program today. That's a continuation of the um, marriages and parenting as they come together and how much they affect each other. Um, Today we want to go on for the possible problems and then the possible solutions to those problems. So we will touch base with everything from the three different stages that we talked about the other time. And onto those who were not here, let me just go back and then give a short summary of that before we move on. Nti nnuanom ne atiefoɔ, yɛda mo ase sɛ moasan aba. Yɛbɛsrɛ mo ansɛ mo subscribe na monhyɛ na like in any program no nkɔ as anticipated. And then we are sorry, say beba late kakra. Something crop up and I needed to let you sort them out. By God so good, everything is okay now for us to move on. Now, the other time, you're touching base with parenting in relationships and also in marriage. When they come together like that, so many things crop up. Now, who said most of the time, ayana it depends on the stages now. Ebia nkɔlaa no wɔ mu no na ɛde parenting no ba no. Now sometimes nso yɛ na ɛwɔ how our parents no nso anaasɛ guardians no ɔmo nso baabi obiara gyina. Because ɔmo nyinaa mo ni one side a ɛyɛ difficult to make a decision. Ebe making it deɛ different. Ebi ana mo tira yɛ na abɛhyia na mo anya common decision. We try again, so I know be at the opposite. We might even disagree on that in so many areas. And we came up with say first, you better touch it. For those who were not here last week, and as Oma no money here last week, you better touch base with the initial stage of the parenting, the age. A very sensitive no. You better touch well the age between 0 and 7, no. And what the money you touchy basis say, and when you're playing time, you need to get more time for yourself and for the kid. When attaching, nurturing, everything is there. And so when you have the feel, when you have the sense of confidence, and when you're building in because what touching now, all sense, so no who is safety need to be when a development. And you're very good to give everything that you can to the colana, and you're very necessary. But our problem here, say, whilst you are going for yourself, for the colano or the colano, to give them the joy, the happiness, and all that they need to develop, what are you doing for yourself? That's where the problem is. Will call all the way to the end. We try when you be watching one losing your be brave. And he been saying, hey, be an CBU, oh, your bar, you go in for the care, good. That's what you brought them, to this world. So, but take care of them. You were ready. Sometimes you were ready. Sometimes if you are an accident, I think, the end point, they say you take care of whatever you hear. I did be at the better table. And we tend to forget a little bit about what brought us together. Initially, na Mumbai meeting, the first thing I'm doing is you have love for yourselves, and sana be generated into this level of parenting. And the idea bringing you together, the baby that should be the core value for more relationship. Always go there and ignite it. Then so that always the marriage, will be on fire. Yes, sir. Now my new doom. Now focus on you come back and then you see that your marriage is gone. In Kolani, they come with their personal problems. They come with their personal being. So you have to deal with them, but you have to do it together. You have to be on the same page because why they're careful. The way away pen, yes, I know way pen. Because even married couples, one can cry before coming together, and you were brought up from different homes. To be on the values, common grounds, and still you are dealing with that. I could answer bim, or also the abba. I could be over the more city, Obi also and as who can be on parents, they will be how be as handle they be calmly, be aggressively. But whatever you take now, be work your man. I hate Yakolan. You all have to be on the same page for it to implement it. Implementation in the here, and yes, sir, you always go. Now, argument, beba, and destroy marriages, and destroy our and destroy relationship. Even if you are not married together now, more be at baby because more hakola, now more disagreement be destroy. Bibia. It's also why did more gab no cry. Because we'll be a grand person betting in your uncle voice. It is always there. And yeah, can be do say on that level, no, you need to get time for yourself, get time for the kid, and don't forget yourself. Keep yourself as you used to be. Now, and that's why you are not dependent. Making sure that thing is always kept because it's so easy for you to lose that when you give the full attention to them. You always want to satisfy them, but do something for yourself too, so that you always be where you well 100% cry. At least you get a sector of it. I'll be used to now. They are maintaining more. He said, stage from 0 to 7, no, a playing time. As a someone ya de ma wo na mo nyina mo come say that way emotion share schedule mo somebody then you but always be on the same page, share the love, and then find time for yourself to be together. Then when we come to the ages of 7 to 14, when I not grown, when the challenges no back because at that time, after no more, you questions be brain. What is the teaching time? And you have to be very, very, very careful. They will ask you so many things. And the first are involve teaching children about the word. The word right from. Anything that is right from wrong, and helping them develop social skills and understand how things work. Parents, you can coach them on skills, guide them through learning, and when you invoke them, and that's when you involve them in community work, community duties, community activities, so that they will know their environment, their surroundings, and everything. They know where they should go and where they should not go, what they should do and what they shouldn't do. They need all those teachings because who they are, and it's very, very necessary. All these involve time. Meanwhile, you need to work to take care of them. It is very, very, very important. But at the same time, you have to take care of yourself too. So you are in 3 phases: taking care of the kids, taking care of yourself, and then taking care of your job. Parenting is not easy. I always say that it's not easy. It's the most difficult thing because you spend most of your time when you get to that stage, you spend most of your time, on that. But whilst doing that, Don't forget your marriage, because one day, these stages no more no. They will go through all those stages and they'll go. They will all leave. They might leave home. Then you'll be left with your spouse. That is where you realize that you are a mistake. You're giving BBA moment to me, but what are we left with? You find, why you're careful, you find so you have no love left at home. And that is where the problem begins. Bringing it back is difficult, because we are adapt to something that when the love was not there, no, or the interest why you used to. This is why the same thing what I say. How do you reconcile? How do you bring yourself back together? There's a solution now. Debate me and Yadia Mamo had the morning in I say, find time for yourself and work around it all the time. Give everything up to the kids. What do I wish that I do, baby? As even if the accidental crime, you brought them, it is your responsibility. But find time for yourself. Find time for yourself. Find time for yourself. If you don't find time for yourself, time will find something for you. Time will find problems for you. And the last thing, I want to make because I want to parenting, no problems in our. The last stage, money be free, that is from 14, the teens, the early 20s. Normally, from 14 to 21. Say, I'm an ania. I want money say 21, no, or be free, be over college, and have a bit of and also college crew already. They are just ready to go. And one mono, and they have the most sensitive part. And when my penny view, woman who might be brave, might taste so many lives because I'm not in 18, no. And to be beyond our implementation, you have to guide them. Oh, mentor, you maybe crash the woman. Maybe certain places you have to go with them, you have to move with them. No more how we see, no, how no more driving, teach them about safety, need so many things for them to move on. Why, yes, sir. No one coach you, one guide you, normal these problems. So, when they go, problems, almost have back. They will come back. They will come back. By this time, they won't come back as Ankola. They will come back as penny for with problems. Because one the child one guide you they don't know. No, quite no, be a testing them be brain or the problems we bring or they back. And the parents know you need to find time, must share time. The latter part of their stages at home, no, you need to get more time, spend time. No, I did be or you will fear who said, where do I the quabontian? Spend time on that. Would they keep hammering? Who kaka one day or the nama on one nama on one nama the old catch been a be kick in na akasatre no. A be kick in na akasatre no. Until one casano unyama or the basis be feed into her and I him no. And then or the babo brother actually. And whilst you are doing, okay, I deal with and maybe not that dinam. You comfortable with you say, okay, see, and you say, okay, let me do it that way and see. That is how they go. But if they are not, and the person has not tasted anything and also tried anything like that, and experienced anything like you did for him and I here now, that will be useful no junior. Sometimes it's nice to they might get it right, but if so, be a children I call ye a help more. Doing all this, you have to find time for yourself. Remember your spouse. Always remember, say, you met one day. You met. And now move on. And it's going well with you. And I said, it went on very well with you until time ebi ankola started say eba. Ankola no yet a secondary you. First, what you used to do that brought you together, that brought that bond now, together. No? This is where everything is now. How are you going to maintain that? The maintenance of that, no, and any the problems, no. You need to sacrifice. You need to sacrifice. You do this and you come back and do this. First, maybe about Obano, Luku Babano, Obefi Babano, normally says Anna at Inketie. Why you be man, come on, be out to in place, fine. But now, Qualabe Mono, Bekobe bro, Obebre, sometimes he had no Obama better and say, and no brain to Nebia, on from a Diana currency tables. But he has been used to that. And you can also you obey or yeah, easy-going person, but tema. Fine. But you not come na ye. But you not enter but be na or would the idea who crab problem and it more the warrior. Me who be dentina make us ano. And this all of it be an assemble so no ban or metin be a number 7 or one. Who start the problem? Because if you can't and know who or more the warrior. I've obeyed yourself, me. I'll do everything for her, but this part now meaning me, or feeling in the my who. Obia what they are feeling in with the husband, and I say, Obano, and Mamu year 1, I be 100%. There is sometimes a 80-20, if you are 90-10, if you are 50-50, if it's on 40-60. It could be anything, but what brought you together, my puzzle, no, complete, no. You have to maintain that. That is the solution to what we are talking about. All those stages are there. They come with their different problems, different experiments, and go through and be stressing them out. They will come with trouble. Boom. Sometimes somebody disagree on so many things. But disagree on so many things. How you want them to grow, how you want them to visit their friends, more different, but you don't even do it right in front of them. You always have to find a way to disagree and agree in the outside the realm of Nkolano, so that they don't see Samukrano together and answer you are not on the same platform. When they see that you are not on the same platform, normally when those things happen, a disagreement in the back of favor Colano. A yes or no. Into yes or no, definitely one of them will favor the Colano who say Hanamona Kamana or switch to that side. Hey, be another one say a wrong no too. Who feels was switch about who feels what gain a Colano when we near Colano about side into you enhance on that. They say a wrong doing a warrior. Now, of course, for instance, if you are not collabi, what the best 16, no, I started be your bar, no, I started your memasem kakra. Maybe an Obanum, Peneso, maybe any papa. So that's what this is now. What is wrong with that? Do you not yes or no? Example, can I mean more? Akolanity, some will say no more about more they will be in a relationship you are starting. More disagree, but who agree, this but who disagree. That's what some more get discussion about it. Then I'm more hot argument about this as regard to say more agree and I'm more agree. Already on the side now. Said mommy the one side, hey mommy. What couldn't want my mammy, let's see the mammy for say or penasempa. On no kakwane side, no, I started to show attitude change man. Say the other way around as well. No, I started to show attitude show bad. No, show love to any papa because the papa is on her side. But is it the right path to go? No. College have craft in baby high school. Was set up so open so college no career be not actually be there. Money who with me now setting all starting to see. And there are so many things that some disagree to agree. You do it outside and you come. Now we share the end point. How is it going to end? At the end, I'm now move to no. Now I'm arguing. So move fast our partners and the ending it. And because you say that's all that the first thing that you always have to consider. The ending of that thing now, my decide I'm a colano. Obi any so push akola to school mu a the ending yes that you be my papa ye. Oka so nko sua adwuma nso and the ending yes obenya trade na that with me aye the abone bra. Na so push no say onye niam ye wiase de wenyini we say into onye ufi so wo bit me support now you going to support the akola to the end of the life. No. When the parenting comes in now, one parent will say no, one will say, and I say, so when you know about the bra. Forgetting Okona Epima, they always look back, they come back home. Uncle Rob, if your Uncle Rob down for fear, they call you, Mommy, Daddy, I'm coming. So why? We didn't pay my bills, they put my stuff outside. I'm coming back home. But I say no, there be. Obi a wa se bi wa wo no aba watete na ma bedu empempen so ade no bobre unka se unka no back onto the person that you always accept the person in. And we have to be very 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 careful as we do this. And to the parents also, how do we confront such situation, and how do we do to make the parenting, very 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 cordial. The other day we mentioned about communication. Communication. 3 times on the marker. More communicate very well at the baby, you will be on the same page. Even if you disagree with certain things, more communicate very well. You are always on the same page. And you get there. More implement here, because when the communication comes in, like what happens is, so where there is system or where there 40 crown, at least obia their part room, and you all understand. So even though I disagree with it, okay, I'm ready basic. Until you don't encourage Akolano to do otherwise, you all stay on what you have decided to make sure Akolano what is supposed. I mean, it's expected of him or her. And when they see that under your umbrella, they have no way than to go the way now Masetia Manon. Now, Peggy Obia person very successful. You won't set up a bad goal for them. You always do. So you communicate and you put things right. And then understanding yourself. Bringing yourself down, listening to the other side, and then reconciling with what you have in mind. Get a deep understanding of everything before you make a decision, so that there will be peace. And that peace will always bring love, because where there is peace, there's love. And now you create there is always peace around you. Environment be a peaceful, love will flow in just like that. And you see, said that you are in good terms with one another, now each other. And also Emma, a very nice, conducive atmosphere. Emma mutimi extending yamu transcending that thing into Nkolano. You show them love, peace. Inti mukasa womuti, because basabasa ni fio, basabasa ni muntem. And a man Nkolano FB. So I'm first idea when somebody kwabonti. The other time I make say, you see that in them. You see that in them. Understanding and bringing peace, love, everything. And man Kolano cry the way they portray outside, a reflection of the family. Akole ofi hefa. I wait the asme si fie. Me hwe na, the go see any me ma hwe ne kasa ye. and koye so are the same thing. Into understanding yourselves will transcend the same thing onto the children. And it's what we do no nankola ne baby. The more how to you take care of yourself whilst with the kids. They will hwɛ mo nneɛma no bebree na ɔmo de abɔ mo bra. Wankasa ma anyɛ nneɛma bi na sɛ mo kɔkɔyɛ biribi wɔ abɔnten a afei na mo start pointing fingers on each other. Adeɛ koraa mo nyɛ bi da. Sɛ ɔna da no wokɔtoo saa hye mu ano na wɔgyinagyina so a wɔde na bɛtu ayɛ na bɛti kuntankuntan a ɔde kɔ wei ase. Oh, now so na ayɛ say now started. You don't want that. To cut all these things short, mo ankasa mo discipline yourself first. Happiness. Idea a touchy base with the other time. Creating something for yourselves, parents, whilst going through all this ordeal of taking care of the kids. And yet easy. They have homeworks, they have appointments, they have so many things that be random. Not those things, no, and no more time for yourselves. When you say, be kukra about me, I'm any favorite food, man. Oh, me my point, my got flowers to be from Reno. Oh, KFC, my got to from surprising. Now, all those things used to be there. But when the kids come in, we are losing money. Losing that nonsense is like losing yourself. Why are you careful? And then they bring you together. You lose that, you lose your marriage. The baby because a dear mom will come together. No? And maybe I will develop the apex of it, more market. That will make sure say you are always there. That is going to keep you there forever. If you miss that, you get a nosedive, and we don't want that. A percent will be our marriages and then the relationship. And then parenting na be meeting. If you want it to be there, and you be careful, or you become careful of yourself, you can get there. If you do it anyhow, you get your answers anyhow. If you do it well, you get a very good answer. And it's like Odi Adiegu a year Nemudinya Mukwana a free end, the other end, the guma. Whatever you put in and whatever end has say. You feed the ube diano and one abebu. If you do a good job, you will reap a good job. If you do a bad job, that is what is going to come out. And then the track to an I get a tinty me bray. The track to one intimacy, sex life. It comes in so many connotations. Ebini saying, who take care of Unkola, and one here you lose yourself, you become wretched, unattractive like before. Now be a yiri who I go see saying that with your son, I'm who cry be I me. On country or crana. Oba akwesi fridge ma ba no akowura dem no akowura ba fun adware no wa se san no wa se t-shirt kama no abetna no afa remote control de dua na ba isi no abetna ne nchen oba no so ba no wa no so ahyehyɛ ne ho de a onim se nyukunu pe no abetna ne nchen na ɔte ne nchen na mudi nkomo enkola be ma wa hwia be lusi saa ne mani nyina mo attention ni nyina be konkola no so. Them and the by first and was say, hey, no kwame way. I quite not abonnable. Go in your view. On the many number the most I did the never see no quite no. Did you or break cream no? Or chan what to could you so ada? Taking care of himself, no bad uncle, I could drive in washing t-shirt, come a bit now on any didn't come on in my near manner. Market na table, no ban or ban or you or saying you should be a business chain. And yes, a bear man to me, no, but natural. So you find moments, moments for yourself. Now, also making yourself happy in whatever you are doing. na and sustaining my marriage, you know. And kolano be my effort, and you very good pa, but the ending is important. The ending is what? Sustaining your marriage so that you live in that realm, even when the kids are gone. Why are you careful? Parenting, no, you make me a destroy your marriage. And the confusion, but man call for kutembia, P crazy, divorce because of parenting, because you are not on the same page. Listening to each other is very important, but sexual life also is very important because that brought you guys together. Who are born first now pen no? Who know you attractive no? And the engine now pen no. You who now so now you see, hey, wait a minute, wait a minute, then call a bay for faithful to wait there. Ninety na make a pen no. There be. Every man be a kind of crap. Who are born now we are attractive to you now. Hey, one thing the back and first 6. In Subakra, you try to find a means to be. A B so the Subas make me a man attractive make me happen and so. But the ultimate thing is penny we are what comes next. And no never and son and colana banty always keep that one. That is going to be there. And then the trouble, cramunya problem between among themselves, bringing them together. Sex life. You always have to find a means to maintain, put that one on the high power. Now, maintain it that always what it takes. Cleanliness, hygiene, everything. Keep it up. Don't remember bibia make you trim parenting ne other issues make you trim. You keep that one up so that it will always keep you up. At the end of the day, why homework, why you say no bring me away. Shower, put on your nice nightie. Or still not bringing up memories. No, before. You put all the stress away and then you begin a new evening, night. And you are not many other food. See it me, 8 years, and we look at a if it's a bit me a boy, me a make and make a hobby. Most of it is my personal experience. Being a parent is not easy. But seeing the kids go through all these things and then when we live if you know make your life successfully, I am interesting. Now after that, what becomes of you? You have to know, say, you also have a life. As you sacrifice for them, you leave part of the time for yourself to sustain what brought the couples together so that even when they are gone, after all your good works, or even when they are there, you don't encounter problems. Now you'll be fighting it because it may destroy you might be brave. And you can't worry and uncle ending. To avoid that, make time for the kids, make time for your spouse. Always remember, before the kids, that spouse in the home. Always remember, and the kids will go and you still have your spouse. So we maintain it, you have everything. Thank you for listening. That's another program. And the parenting and then difficulties as a family and as a married couple. Mufesi was exercising your duties as parents. Uncle Anonsu, in which me I am a go in to the best of your ability, but don't forget yourself. Say you are part and parcel of the whole big cycle. You are part of it because parenting and the family they come together. If you do it well, if you do it very well, you come together and then you bear the same outcome, that is success, and you're successful, you all come in and enjoy it. You will be at the other end happily married, and then the kids will also be at somewhere enjoying it. And then when you hear from them, you can see, say, hey, akosi anajo anakojo ya ye dwuma, but ya anye dwuma hu ya ye me ni ankasa ye hu say yes ade ya anye bregu eso abafa so. When they ask, I was just around trying to run it up. For the mini cigar, I become home. And to me, the Obama on top of a share, they be 5 minutes be. And son, I did you, my dear, not query. And he, friend, with the mini cigar, Obama will come. Hey, mini cigar.
Yes, Dada.
Nadia media worries some media baby, and I mean, who's so bad? I'm saying, I said, the Obana also make sure I get a crabby. And son, I could now be so now near Bessia. Now the answer and son, I walk.
Yo, every the pass and my busy kakrapa obi besrami. Abrante bia opese woni me bapanyi no na aja omo etu anamo na em se obechiai. Isa se opese o ware eba no ntin na se ni ja be fi ntin na se wo yeso ni nyina no na me bompa ye se e betimi awie na ja betimi abaso bi but na eno no ehia pass e ombetimi ye. But the ene de be kakra mpo no they say they are some no every they all wrapping up na dia next week they ko na be ya for but point am person me can say and no be say me dia dream ba as some can see oh my Ghana mu a amazi say ye da yenda ya dwene mu nyina ngonwona ye helicopter etimi ko tifi ma nipa kase etitu fo timi hwe mo nkwa and no and then be say that I remember because they say I'm not gonna say yeah can't worry them ni na can be say some for your in watch oh mo way obia wo yire obia wo ma how are they going to cope ben ko omuni ana o wo pa sorry ko adwuma a dan no a wonyare nya hwe a wo kwa ba no ko ta helicopter mu kan kura ne ka safe e di etukwan a na wansimi ansa mafie wo beten se wo awu so a wanwu awu keke otofo wo bi kesie nkwanhyia age se enipa body etimi ase kra yentimi yenhumpo amene ye de body na kopiem South Africa ye kwa DNA ansa na etimi identify se we ni dada asem areho ɛho sempa ne ha adwene se emamefo omomma omuyire ene omunuanom ne omumma ne eyirenom edin pa no mbeye ye de won chen o ye won chen e bit mic de beka bia but omunno ye mfa yense ye ho nse omshusum ye hwa de di ɛho semo ɔho sempa no mienu na si de na lu ba de ba ekwa enwe de na kedi su je free onu ko yenye nsie ne yi luma so she free him onu so yenye nsie ne yi fisi a wo so nipa nwotwe enso de abeto so bi ade oh my god de pa na ekoso yi
yeah
dada wonye paibo we dana luma de ne dada keri na bitma ka sem paibo because omo de ne de omo wu ekwa bi so ti omo de se yare especially said that fence nobody yare nti no de mpaibo na ehia se bebe nto obi biem na ne hu sa no but say konsia we de lack of maintenance asa we de bia meka yet the Ghana ho ye hwe no mo so yie helicopter de say yan to bomba mom yan tutu ambom na say mechanical fault bi ko nya say there is a nipa na nche no mo so yie dada we has nothing to do with prayers. When I mean, cause Ghana no say the NC from near who said no maybe why bro. So and then and nipa watch I could lose some life. That does it worth it? Does it worth it? And then let me hear program be now a Burkina Faso and then yet Amma Ibrahim tried to buy 2.5 years in Penny. The massive stadium I was see Wagadugu. And then I see the best in the whole Africa. The most advanced stadium in the whole Africa. Not Ghana. The same amount of years here, and the local Kumasi, Baba Stadium, that's a renovation. And never the park yellow and red. Almost says opposite can be a renovation. Never. Almost 2 more years, almost to me and Yak still, you're banded Baba Sports Stadium. So even Ghana, almost league, and net say for league, legal, Ghana, Ponya for winning FIFA, Ghana, Crampono, etimi, I banded Baba Sports Stadium, and you say for a league in Ayabono. Because of current means soon as in home. Now, by the same period of time, was maybe a stadium, etimi, the massive stadium, Papa. Oh, Minia, I wrote them.
Me catch out the baby. I be catch out say. Your leadership, no. The word of accountability ni ho Ghana. And if that is not there,
and then me for no see from that, me for no from that. You can't now you hit it on the nail because and because I forbidden say be who can say stadium you cry say buy me can say and I'm going to spend 110,000 to do a quick fix. Or the whole pitch, it will take 240,000. And I'm most spending 240,000 in your Apricot. Now I'm quite quick fix. I said, man, I was.
And I make a son of me, a bit of making. One more year, dear, a more year, dear, Mubenya Biedi, yet the Omoyama, I know. And no Bia hold them accountable for that. And if they will keep going, way back, what about the no quo? What and that's one prosecutor winning tea. Or also qua, the next one of bar. Or see where can when I can't that also got this cada. No one be dinner there. Or be a bobby. SUV somebody that them. So can go fan away. No monthly pay. Here are gas and mutogum. Here duties are moko. Here pay the momoji. Sikana way. Sikabakuno. And sign a Makodi project, no. Must ask what the percentage was so. Now the amount, Udiama, corrupts Udiama, or Bia, or Betty was not nice ideal, no. Or my base 20%. No, I didn't hear some concoyano. What the Tikano Mono, or the two so no credit the Benyabe 5. What the candy 20%? The idea you want to pay amount.
Oh,
but that's fairly quite a way. A beer depends this guy, vote some fine year maintenance no crown. That year, no. This Yakubusa Krana, a big cry account too for that. A big cry, yeah, because the beer over piano, they account for that. Yeah. And they make sure they maintain them. Opa, Mamon come back, no more yesterday. Near Yamunia investigation, Embra. I wonder, you say, you're back at Takatasu.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You're back at the in our swim
now, that's when okay.
Because I didn't hear that case or you want yet. And then I down for pan and case or you want yet. And when you have blam so. Dear I say, I dare not name mechanical fault. Mechanical fault way. Mechanical fault, we're paying 2 free Ghana and US 12 hours. And now we somebody saw near the spark engine in the Siswa. It's a swan no more as a fault, baby, 8 hours time.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say, no, there's a fault in the plane. And you move your mamunko. Because I'm on train, near fix the answer. Who is a crew from Bessa?
Now, with him, a new word somewhere, example, can say black box and that a warplane, or multi recover and so on. Ghana for any expertise or why I bet me I retract information no and so as plane I go do England about so a one year copy near ready information I'm Ghana and no cordon bodies in so almost a good a cocoa bottom so almost I did a bar mountain so DNA no so Ghana phone to perform simple DNA as here because South Africa.
Yeah.
We on my way and I will expect to say with Timo Bay. But I come to Ghana, when you're comfort, now you're true for what mean you're Ghana that. Some of my cat.
And Americano.
Yeah.
And Americano.
Didn't crack, and while people didn't crack, I want your comfort. Pien will bet me a deal, my Ghana would die. This idea, Japan, or the man, a Jana day.
Idea, Move Biemano can say, leaders are all in a bet me a fadi iron. Near Mudiana and Namoni, I had a brofu 17, and Muko did a brofu DNA, and Van Contu and Manima, Sana got 2 and go. helicopter this one ever be called duty engineer some service yeah high profile for na betu kwan no
na unu ade a ma ade no kwai won no de koso nyina no esense obunim se omokwan no mutimi nya ne yenti no mo helicopter nam na ka we konto we helicopter na ko na se me ka sense obunim se kwan ne nya na e kwan na se no a omutra ka bu a omudi fa ko enti na omu yesem no omufa helicopter ya ko you see u fi se u ye obi u ba fine office o ye oni ne to enu o hin no fom no sa ne wiase te so office ne net o be akodu be akowie no be akowie no because
enwa bia o
Debbie. Because omo dream say omo nye kwan na Ghana kwan and omo nsiesie kro no mo bi emet ade mo omo dey say omo tim say ewiase ko na wie ewiase be say na say wo nipa na gidi say ewiase be say a ebe dey say ewiase no sanity o possible nso anyi ni say ewiase bi be say tile bi na o say no so wo ti ho and wo je tum say demodie ewa esoro nti wono no ewiase say no won ye na say obi say na wo obi elu nyansa e fa na yakopon edo beto ye nyasa say we so I now you Michael Jackson made the world a better place and safe for you and for our next generation. So, and you know, maybe I try to become a sports because we do it here. I cry. Obi have family the market 2 years. But I can't afford them in Traso. But I cry. You have a block. Dia can I? You want to? Oh yeah, they can do that. Only minimum. This is me personal. Almost as we look at all my sensitive issue. Okay, until you both say that you started black me. No. Ya can I do
and favor you. You won't say you're working out. Okay, so you build the stadium.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You don't need to go now. What you brought for some now? You can vote to answer now. You say no, be against. Let's see, can you come and be a back?
I become Mr. Time last on the yeah, Pensiana. It's never I'm no
at the same time for Media Cigar sports program. There's someone liking I'm gonna say now subscribe now
it's also we didn't want me to subscribe as well. Say I'm for
yes, program no
I'm for subscribe because you know subscription that's
good.
I'm up for respond. Good. This time around, no, people are showing very good interest in our shows.
Yeah,
you know,
spread it because program brief, but we say involving by the masses. Media Cigar will be Darcy.
Mr. Darcy, okay,
why you Darcy, bye bye. It's here for Mamo. Now, say, some Yami Adma, Dasane, the same time, Messiah, why you become who used to name. Bye bye.